What's up, guys? Chunky C here. Got a little something special for you today. Going to do a little bit of unboxing. I know I don't really do a lot of those. I kind of debated on whether or not I wanted to do this one because, well, be honest with you, there's probably 200 unboxing videos of this already on there, but I said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to do it. This will be my unboxing video. Look at what I got. I got the new Align T-Rex TB40. You guys saw my latest videos. I got the Goose Sky S1. I've been practicing with my hovering, doing pretty good with it. But while I'm still working on that, I kind of wanted to build something and get something going so that when I was ready to progress into something a little bit larger, I would have something ready to go and I could just move right on into it. And I'm in no rush to put this together. It's just you know, something I can tinker with down in the garage. Take my time putting it together, make sure it's put together right. I enjoy building stuff like this, like, you know, RC cars, helicopters. One of the reasons why I've gotten back into RC helicopters is kind of getting burnt out on foam. I've got quite a few kits. I've still got an RV8 I need to put together, and I've got this 4-star that I did an unboxing video on last year right before things got really busy. I've still got to put that together, but needless to say, I got a lot of stuff I need to do. But let's get into it. About the only thing I've done with this is I've cut the tape on it, and so let's see what we got here. I've cut the tape and I have opened it, but I haven't taken anything out. So looks like they give you some calendars here, which is pretty cool. That's a pretty neat little thing to do. A year calendar. It's got a lot of their products on it. That's a pretty neat little addition there. An Align manual. It's your standard black and white manual. Looks pretty good. Just by looking at it, it looks like it's actually done very well. I've watched a few unboxing videos and some folks had a build video. One gentleman in particular had a complaint about the manual, and I spotted it, what he was talking about. I kind of stopped the video and I looked at it, but like where they show the side frames, the frame is really dark, and when they show you where screws are supposed to go, like, I don't know if you can see this, but like right here, there's a hole right there, hole right there, a hole that goes through here, and there's holes over here. They're not white, they're just kind of black dots, and they actually blend in very well with the frame, so it's kind of hard to see them. But looks like it's pretty straightforward. I've built an Align before. I had a 470 LP that I built a while back and wound up selling that one. I wish I never did, but it is what it is. So we're going to start with the main blade set here. I'm going to slide this back here and kind of keep that out of the way a little bit. So let's pull this out. Let's see what we got. We got our boom, and I believe it's got our rod in it. Yep. It's got our rudder servo push rod, or tail control push rod, and that should be it with that. And our blades, these are 380 millimeter blades. Looks like it's your standard Align blades. Let's take a look at them. Let me get these out of the pack. Everybody likes to see a good set of blades, so let's take a look at them. Yep, some good looking blades. Align always had some pretty decent looking blades. We're going to go ahead and slip that back in there. We'll set these out of the way. So something else that I meant to mention, I got a few extra little doodads and pieces and bits for the helicopter. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. I'm a huge fan of the color orange. So I went on ahead and got a few extra parts here. Like I picked up an orange boom, got me orange tail fin and some orange tail skids. Don't know if I'm going to use the skids yet. I might leave the white ones on there, see how it looks. I'll make the decision then, but I got these kind of like a, you know, just like a little hop up. Plus, you know, eventually you're going to need a tail boom. So I went on ahead and got the orange one because, well, you know, I love orange. If you've seen any of my transmitters, they all have orange gimbals, and my transmitter box is one of those nice tough cases from Harbor Freight, and it's orange. So pretty much everything I do is orange. So let's see, we got the blades, got the boom right there. Let's go over here to the electrical devices. Now this is the TB40 top combo kit, so it comes with pretty much everything you need. It comes with the micro beast, the servos, the ESC motor, everything you need. So right here looks like, yep, that's the micro beast right there. Got some pretty cool little stickers in there, it looks like. Let's open these guys up right here. They come in a nice bag, a anti-static bag. Anybody who works in aviation or anything that has anything to do with electronics can recognize a anti-static bag. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time coming up with words today, but we got the micro beast. Here's all your wiring. Got a little bit of 3M tape in there. All your manuals, your setup, everything you need there. Plus some few little stickers. That's pretty cool. Just set this over here. ESC, it's a Hobby Wing ESC. So we cut this open without cutting into anything major. Yep. Got your Platinum 60 amp ESC. Nice. Got some zip ties to tidy up all your cabling. Couple of heat shrink, and of course the smell of the new electronics is always nice. Everybody loves the smell of that. Let's see what else we got in here. We got the motor, nice little Align motor. Let's see if I can get this cut. Wow, boy, they really taped this one up. There we go. Nice. I remember the motors used to be all red, but now they've got this silver machine side on it. That's pretty cool. Nice motor. Align's motors have always been very nice. The one that I had on that 470 was very nice. You can never go wrong with one of these. I like the top combo kits because, I don't know, it's back in the days of nitro, it was real easy. You bought an airplane. If it was a 40 size airplane, you know you're going to be putting either a 40 to a 46 size on it. Sometimes you get away with a 50. It just seems like ever since brushless motors came out, it's just gotten way complicated. You know, the size of the can and the KVs, and you know, what is it going to pull for how many amps, and it just, you know, like I said, back then the only thing you had to worry about was what prop you were going to put on it. So it's nice that they give you this and the ESC, and they've done all the testing, so you know you're getting something good. So these are the servos. Pretty cool. You guys, if you're looking at this, you probably already know all about the servos. You got the 3 cyclic servos and the tail servos. Align makes some very nice servos. So I'm going to put all this back in here. Get this out of the way for now. Move on to the meat and the potatoes. We're going to go to the frame set. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. I was on the fence between the TB40 and the Goose Guy RS4. Couple of things, reason why I chose this. Number one, the Goose Guy was about $150 to $170 more. It was a little bit bigger heli, and it's direct drive off of the motor. If If you know anything about this, it's belt driven. But to be honest, I've seen videos of guys flying this TB40 and they can outfly anything that I can do. And if the drivetrain can take that, then I shouldn't have to worry about just hovering around and some learning how to fly it, just regular, figure eights and just putt-putting around until I get pretty decent at it. But I don't ever see myself, well, I wouldn't say I ever see myself, but I don't see myself anytime soon doing any of that stuff. So if the belt drive can take what they can throw at it, I'm sure it can handle what I can do. But one of the main reasons I got this was it was orange. The canopy, I liked the canopy. It was orange. I liked to look at the helicopter and the availability of parts. You can get Goose Sky parts. That's no problem. But as I was kind of comparing the two and looking at Align parts for the TB40 versus the RS4, it just seemed like everywhere I went, the Align parts, they had a lot more selection and they had them in stock, whereas the RS4 selection was a little bit more limited, and they were kind of in and out of stock more. I really liked one thing about the RS4 is they had the practice blades for it that were like $12 versus the carbon ones that come with the kit. So that was pretty cool. It would be nice if Align would offer some practice blades. I might pick up a set of those if they're close to the size of these and just try them on these and just see how it does. So, because I mean, without a doubt, at some point I'm gonna crash this, and I'd rather tear up a pair of $12 fiber resin plastic blades than tear up some carbon stuff. So, but enough of that. We'll move on to this right now. We got your main shaft and got the swash plate. I'm not going to take these out of the bags because if you see, all the bags are numbered. I watched one of the Align team flyers. He took it apart. I can't remember his last name. As he was unboxing, he was just taking everything out of the bags and just piling it up, and I was like, man, I can't do that. I wouldn't know where everything went. But this is your pulley system and your tensioner. This does have a belt tensioner on it, and those are your belts right there. That's your main tail belt for your tail rotor and your drive belt. And let's see what we got here. We got a battery tray. It's got your carbon fiber ESC and the fly barless unit mount, so that's pretty cool. This right here has your blade holder. It's got Loctite. It's got blue Loctite in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. I've got a ton of Loctite blue. I might use that. Then again, this might be fresher. Not really sure. Looks like you got all your ball links in there, and you've got a nice little mount for your antennas coming off of your receiver that holds them at 90 degrees. That's a nice little addition right there. This right here I will pull out. Let me set this to the side. This is what I've been waiting. This is what I've been waiting to see right here. Oh yeah, look at that. Man, that canopy looks great. It feels a little thin. Kind of flexes kind of easy, but I'm sure it's not going to be, like a goblin canopy or anything like that. But if you look at the price of the canopy when you have to replace it, it's not terrible. It's it's $30 or so, so it's not that bad. And coming from RC cars, it's a lot thicker than an RC car body, and then you got to paint the RC, you got to cut it out and paint the RC car. I'm just tickled to death that this is already done up and it's already painted, and I don't have to do anything else to it. I might get some canopy edging, put it around here. I saw West Hobbies RC, he had some around his, I believe it's his TB40, and I really like that. It looked like a good idea. But it's got a really glossy finish on it. I don't know, some people like the matte finish canopies. I kind of do myself. I think with this right here, it would be no problem to go out and get some matte finish clear in a spray can. Just pop your grommets out and just spray it on there and let it dry, and it'll turn it into a matte finish. And if you don't like the gloss, you can just do that and make it a matte finish. That wouldn't be no problem whatsoever. Let's see what else we got here. We got our side frames, upper and lower frames, hardware for it. It's pretty cool. You got your carbon fiber that's got the plastic kind of molded into it, so that's good. These are all your bearing blocks. It's got your tail fin, your vertical tail fin, which not sure if I'm going to use or not. There's your tail rotor, your boom blocks. What do we got here? That is your head with your blade grips. I do want to cut that open. I want to cut that open. I want to take a look at the head. Now, if you're watching this video, whenever you look through the manual, I downloaded the manual and I've looked it over before I ever bought this. If you'll notice, it comes already built. Please take this apart, clean all the parts with acetone as far as the metal parts go where you have screws go in it, and make sure you lock tight where they tell you to lock tight. These are not tight. These balls right here are, I think I can kind of turn it a little bit, but I bet if you put a wrench on it, you could probably screw this right out. Just go over everything, and it tells you in the manual to disassemble, clean everything, get the oil off of it, use blue Loctite where they tell you to put that on there and do that. But that's a nice little head right there. Here's all your links and your ball ends. Nice. We'll put that back in the bag there so I don't get messed up and I don't know what goes to what. Here's your gear set. You got pulleys, motor pulleys. This is your main gear right here, main drive, and this is the pulley that goes on the motor for the belt. There's your bearing blocks, and these are your standoffs for your frame. That's got your anti-rotation bracket, everything in there. So, and that's the white skid. Not sure if I'm gonna use that. Like I said, I don't know. I got a yellow one. I saw a picture of a TB40, or maybe it was a TB60 that had an orange boom, an orange vertical tail fin, and the skid and everything was orange. It looked pretty good, but I don't know. I'll make that decision later. When I come to it, I'll make that decision. But guys, that's it. I just want to do a little quick unboxing, and you know, like I said, there's probably 200 of these videos on the YouTube right now as it is, but really I haven't seen any of them that's kind of been updated. They're all, you know, at least a year or two old, and well, yeah, they're not that old because this kit's not that old. I'm thinking more. I've researched so many. Maybe I was thinking of the like the 470 LM and everything. Those are the ones that are the old ones. These are probably a couple of months old, but I still wanted to do one anyway. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here and try to start tearing into this. Maybe start working on building the rotor head and try to relax and enjoy the rest of my Memorial Day weekend. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay safe out there and watch out for all the drunk drivers. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.